My name is Falko. I'm a graffiti artist.
Okay, well, my name is Rusty. I'm a graffiti artist from Johannesburg.
I started doing graffiti art in 1988.
I've been doing graffiti for about 12, 13 years.
I came up about 3 years ago, I came up with this graffiti concept called split piece. So basically what it is it's murals existing individually wherever, but yet can come together to make a bigger picture.
It's hard to see it without being the complete split piece. So on its own, it's a cuckoo clock, but in the greater schemes of things, the cuckoo that comes out of here ends up being the toucan that's on the other side. And then this goes down, and then the piece that comes in below it is going to be a character wearing a cap. There's no particular meaning, but it's just kind of playing with ideas and trying to work out ways to tie all the split pieces together.
The idea was to try and show that murals can unite people in an actual physical sense, and not just it's a picture on the wall you look at and be like, oh, what's it saying? So we're actually taking people who don't know each other, like this house is going to be relevant to another house. Those people don't even know each other, or even if they do know each other, they might hate each other because you know how neighborhoods go. But through all that, the houses will unite them and they don't have a say in the matter. What we've decided was, we took Mamre, which is 5 minutes from here, and then this town Pella. Our Pella existed was that if you didn't behave or abide by the law of the church in Mamre, you were exiled to this little piece of land here. And then that's how Pella came about. So with split piece, we are putting 20 murals that side, 20 murals this side, and we're now uniting them. I brought it out into the rural areas because urban areas are saturated. There is too much happening, too much need for your attention, too much advertising demanding something from you. Street art is misunderstood and it's being adopted incorrectly because the people who are doing it don't know the history of art on the streets. Nobody even knows what the purpose of street art is. Street art in general is going to be like everything else that happens in South Africa. Come Dine With Me, Master Chef, Survivor, we pop idols. We just take the shit and we water it down without adding credibility to it.
I think there's a lot going on in the local scene in terms of graffiti especially, and in Joburg more than kind of anywhere else in the country. I think the scene there is getting quite big, but we're still quite a few years behind the kind of rest of the world in terms of what's being done and the kind of quality of the work and everything. But I think with time that kind of comes.
The fact that graffiti exists is social commentary in itself, and
the fact that we're painting in the streets and out there and it's a street art is a social commentary on its own.
As long as graffiti exists, it means that there's a portion of society, no matter what the age, that have something to say, and that's important because that has to be taken into account, because one of these days those people who are rebelling are going to be the ones running the country. And
sometimes you have something to say, and sometimes you're purely just painting a picture for the aesthetic value of it.
Kind of just try and show that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your life, whether it's fucking horseback riding or building sandcastles.
Our crew's name is PCP Crew. It's an acronym for Perceive, Conceive, Paint, and it's kind of just like a process to approaching art.
You've got to fucking save yourself first. There's no use you having nothing and you running around trying to save everybody else. So that is my #1 philosophy in life. It might seem selfish, but at the end, you come first as a person in all aspects.